we've protected our NHS and saved many thousands of lives. And so I know, you know, that it would be madness now to throw away that achievement by allowing a second spike.
Absolutely, Boris. It would be madness.
So I want to provide tonight for you the shape of a plan to address both fears, both to beat the virus and provide the first sketch of a roadmap for reopening society, a sense of the way ahead, and when and how and on what basis we will take the decisions to proceed.
Wow, tonight we're going to get an actual step-by-step plan for getting this country back on track to save us and, more importantly, I'm assuming, the economy. Tonight.
I'll be setting out more details in Parliament tomorrow and taking questions from the public in the evening.
Oh.
I've consulted across the political spectrum, across all 4 nations of the UK.
Nice.
Scotland, England, Wales, Northern Ireland. There is a strong resolve to defeat this together.
Yes, together. I like it.
And the stay-at-home message is not being replaced in Scotland, Wales or Northern Ireland.
We must sort out our challenges in getting enough PPE to the people who need it. And yes, it's a global problem, but we must fix it.
Is the problem us having to work with people around the globe? Is that the global problem?
We're establishing a new COVID alert system run by a new joint biosecurity centre.
Without giving away too many details, I think I know who that might be.
The lower the level, the fewer the measures, the higher the level, the tougher and stricter we will have to be.
Think of it like your dad who just got a new smart meter. The good amount of electric being used, which means that we may be able to use more. But with a high amount of electric, we need to cut down. You know, that just generally means you use the same amount of electricity. And by electricity, we mean people dying.
And if we're to control this virus, then we must have a world-beating system.
It has to be world-beating because the world is currently beating us with how they're handling all of this.
So that, all told, we're testing literally hundreds of thousands of people every day.
Are you? Really? Are you?
When this began, we hadn't seen this disease before, and we didn't fully understand its effects.
Now, if only there was, like, a big global meeting where they discussed this and all of the effects that it would have on the people and the potential calamity that would happen across the world.
But potentially only just below 1.
Potentially. All right. Seems solid enough for me.
We said that you should work from home if you can and only go to work if you must.
It's true. They did, and I guess that was quite clear, apart from all of the self-employed people.
We now need to stress that anyone who can't work from home, for instance, those in construction or manufacturing, should be actively encouraged to go to work.
Encouraged by all of the people who own the businesses, which means that people who are usually not going to work during this lockdown now have to go in, which means that they're also not going to be receiving any of the government support that they've been getting throughout all of this period.
Avoid public transport if at all possible.
I can't wait to hear all of the reasonable and rational stories that are going to come out of this.
And to ensure you're safe at work, we've been working to establish new guidance for employers to make workplaces COVID secure.
COVID secure. And from this announcement, most places have probably about 12 hours to be able to put all of this in place.
Or even better, by walking or bicycle.
Because bikes are safe.
Стой, стой, стой! Блядь!
We all saw what followed, which was him laying out this plan, and it all seemed very cohesive, and that, don't go outside, do go outside, use public transport, don't use public transport. It went on, and by July, all of this could be over.
It all depends on a series of big ifs.
Oh. So, wait, what was all of this for?
I'm serving notice.
Serving notice.
That it will soon be the time.
Soon be the time. What is he going to put in place?
With transmission significantly lower, to impose quarantine on people coming into this country by air.
Wait, so now that the transmissions are lower, now is the time to start putting in a quarantine on people who are potentially infected from coming into this country? Now. Well, not now, soon.
And it's because of your efforts to get the R down and the number of infections down here that this measure will now be effective.
Because apparently it didn't matter if people were coming into the country infected whilst we're all dirtily spreading it around. Or maybe it's like a reward, like nectar points. So because our R rate is down, we're going to stop the foreigners from coming in. Yay!
If there are outbreaks, if there are problems, we will not hesitate to put on the brakes.
There are outbreaks, there are problems, and you've not put on the brakes, you've hit the accelerator.
We've been through the initial peak, but it's coming down the mountain that is often more dangerous.
And this week in Great Britain,
we have a route and we have a plan. And everyone in government has the all-consuming pressure and challenge to save lives, restore livelihoods, and gradually restore the freedoms that we need. But in the end, this is a plan that everyone must make work. And when I look at what you've done already, the patience and common sense you've shown, the fortitude of the elderly, whose isolation we all want to end as fast as we can, the incredible bravery and hard work of our NHS staff, our care workers, the devotion and self-sacrifice of all those in every walk of life who are helping us to beat this disease: police, bus drivers, train drivers, pharmacists, supermarket workers, road hauliers, bin collectors, cleaners, security guards, postal workers, our teachers, and 1,000 more. The scientists who are working round the clock to find a vaccine. When I think of the millions of everyday acts of kindness and thoughtfulness that are being performed across this country and that have helped to get us through this first phase, I know that we can use this plan to get us through the next. And if we can't do it by those dates, and if the alert level won't allow it, we will simply wait and go on until we've got it right. We will come back from this devilish illness. We will come back to health and robust health. And though the UK will be changed by this experience, I believe we can be stronger and better than ever before, more resilient, more innovative, more economically dynamic, but also more generous and more sharing.